more. You just need to say, can we get this done? Answer would be yes. How to get it done, that we would figure out. You get that. Then started when me and him and sat down with few other people in the mess over a cup of coffee, over a cup of tea, breakfast, lunch, over a long period of time in the EC department, in the hut. I don't know if it was there here.
Yes.
In the hut. First thing was like, what are we doing with our research work? The same question that he asked. What is the contribution to society? Where are we taking it forward? These were the seeds to what today is called as EntIISc, which you call entrepreneurship and innovation in IISc. So we were one of the founders. So if you see, these were the initial founding members of the group, which now has sustained over a long period of time. And I think very recently I saw a lot of activities, lot of activities happening in EntIISc. So this was the roots in October 2013 when we met, and I was the co-founding president, very first president, which we held that post for about 2 years. So this is the timeline. If you just wanted to know the activity that goes into it, though we started off in 2013, the official launch happened much later. But there's a lot of activity that goes behind, right from developing, understanding, getting to know what people are, how to work with it, strategize, move. And we had the nice opportunity to welcome the then director, Anurag Kumar, from EntIISc. So we were, after Students' Council and Gymkhana, we were the third group to get official work there. Till then, there were only 2 official student representatives in IISc. One was the cultural activity called the Gymkhana. Other one was the other welfare activity called Students' Council. So we were the third. And this was well recognized in the institute at that point of time. So that was one of the achievements that you could see. Later, I moved to conducting and supporting elections in the various councils of IISc. It could be the Students' Council, it could be the SC/ST Association, Tata Memorial Club work, Employees Association, we could do. And I was the first election officer to bring EVM, electronic voting machine, into campus for elections. From then onwards, 4 elections we have campaigned, no arguments, no questions, no discussions, no fights. Otherwise, election counting used to be a mess, as a lot of people said. With EVMs, each representative sitting there, everything was transparent. So that was another leadership activity which they could allow because we had different roles to play. And this is the core committee where for the very first time a career fair for masters and PhD students of all streams was done in IISc for the very first time. It was called IISc Career Fair in 2013. This is the core team which worked and doing that. And this is the massive organizing committee that we had, made up of people from all student bodies of IISc. Gymkhana, Student Council, IEEE, everybody. Nature Club, everybody coordinated. So leading this activity was very important because you had people with various skill sets. You need to leverage what their strength is, you need to do. That leadership platform is available for you. Then we took it to the notebook drive, where we went to educate people, outreach. So you could see outreach from IISc and outreach from IEEE, both were going hand in hand for about 5-6 years from now. Later on, we went to represent IIEEE IISc outside. Myself, Rajneesh and Neeraj. So three of us were the first to represent IISc outside in 2012 for AISC, All India Students' Council, in 2012. So this was a platform that IISc gave us to go outside. So recognized the potential in us and told us go represent it. Also, idle mind is devil's workshop. No idle mind, not possible. I was engaged even in playing basketball for the IISc basketball team. Played for 2 years, so some amount of sports there also. Major of my activities outside as a nature lover was with the Nature and Trekking Club of IISc. So So we did every year one trek to the Himalayas. So 12, 13, 14. Without a break, every year we went out. And Himalayan trips were great. We were going into the National Adventure Institute for Sports and Guides. You might be saying, why is this guy talking so much about it? The reason is, while I was a PhD student with IEEE IISc, we had a lot more activities. These three people are the presidents of IEEE in 2013, 14 and 15. So in 13, I met one president when we went to MIT in Cambridge as part of the University Partnership Program. Other two times, we were able to welcome the IEEE president and host them right here. What does this do? First thing, you get noticed with people globally. Second, you get opportunities to interact with very, very senior leaders. You get access to some of the vice presidents and presidents of companies and CEOs very easily. It is not possible without it. I'll give you a few more examples as we go over. Along with that, we had to do our outreach activity. So go outside the campus. So what did IEEE do? We went outside. First activities we did was, how do you write an IEEE paper? What are the things that we do? We started off with that. Then we went in to say, how do you encourage student activity